Zero Yeti here with some bad news from the 34-gallon rescue reef. It has just been a crap last week or so. Let's see. Today is Thursday, and so it was probably last Saturday. I did some more testing and my phosphates were through the roof. So I decided to go ahead and do a massive water change. And I decided to use this stuff, which is the real ocean water. Now it's supposed to be, everything's supposed to be, the phosphates and everything checked out on it, but I heat everything to the proper temperature and everything, but man, this salinity was way off. And I tested one box and it was the same salinity, 1.025, as my other one. And so I just assumed all of the boxes were going to have that same salinity. They don't. Don't trust that. You gotta. I learned the hard way. You need to test every box, because I did a 40% water change. Hindsight's 20/20. I probably shouldn't have done that. But right before I did a water change, I had added tang. I believe like last Thursday. I had added a yellow eye tang. I had some footage of that, it just wasn't that good, so I didn't post it. But after I did the water change, immediately I lost the starry bunny. I don't know what happened. I think it was just the shock. Immediately I lost the starry bunny, and I didn't really look into it too much. Other than in the morning I had lost starry. I woke up in the morning and I had lost starry bunny. And I didn't look into it too much, but because all the corals are doing perfectly fine, and I tested the water, and I noticed the salinity was way up. It was up to like 1.029. And I'm really surprised I haven't lost any of the corals or any more of the sensitive invertebrates. But I had to do another water change to decrease the salinity back to 0.25. The Royal Grandma had went missing before I did the second water change. Just completely disappeared. I don't really know what happened to it. I checked all around the tank. It didn't jump out. I didn't see a body anywhere. And I lost a cherry shrimp. Well, not cherry shrimp, peppermint shrimp. So they look very similar. One of these guys. They look very similar to the freshwater cherry shrimp, but no, in saltwater the peppermint shrimp. I still have two in here, but I had lost the other one, and then by the time yeah, and then a day later I lost the tang. A day later I lost the tang. And I had just purchased this, so I took it back to the store for a refund. They were generous enough to give me a refund of it. I again tested my water. Everything seemed to check out just fine. The phosphates were alright. The nitrates were 0. The nitrites were 0. There was no chlorine. There was nothing. The salinity was 1.025 again. The temperature is 78. Like, temperature's currently 78. Well, that's about 79. The lights, these T5HOs. I really need to get a hanging system on the ceiling, but I need to look into how to hang the lights from the ceiling, because I don't really know if there's like a support brace up there or not I can attach it to. But no, all the coral seems to be doing fine except for this one head. The Zoas bounced back perfectly. The Kenya trees bounced back. I wasn't too worried. This LPS is doing just fine. It's actually tripled in size from when I initially had it. The Chromis survived. This is what really confused me. So I went to the pet store after I got the refund for the tank. A day later, I decided to go back and I decided to purchase a replacement Royal Rama. Because I had one, it was in really good shape. I just decided I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Put it in the tank. It did fine for 2 days, and then come one morning, dead in the aquarium, along with a couple hermit crabs. And I think it was eating them. And a horseshoe crab passed away. I think I inadvertently started another cycle on this tank. I think I just screwed up and I stripped too much nitrifying bacteria from it. I'm just going to leave this system alone for about 2 more weeks and try and I'm going to test water every single day, make sure everything's stable, and then see if I can't get this to recover. So far everything else is doing fine. I've got the 2 cherry shrimp left, I got the 3 chromises. The starfish are all fine, which is what's really peculiar to me, because usually the starfish are the first to go in the system. They're the most sensitive invertebrates, they're usually the first to go. Along with some of the corals, especially like the LPS. But as you can see, the LPS is just fine. And that's one of the Sandshifting stars, just perfectly fine in there. So as far as fish, all I've got right now is the chromises. I've got the 2 shrimp. I only see 1 right now. All the snails, a bunch of the hermit crabs are still left. I think an emerald crab's in there. And remaining horseshoe crab is all in there just fine. And the clam's doing alright too. Like the little clam. I don't know if you get it. There's that little clam in there. It's doing fine. The algae has been reduced. I'm just going to probably have to keep scrubbing on the algae. And a bunch of the algae had died. I used to have right in here a big swath of this algae. All of that passed away. I think it just had to do with, I think I ended up recycling this tank, so don't do what I did, because I fucked up. But yeah, this is this update of the 34-gallon rescue reef. Looks like I'm cycling again. Have a good one.